wanted to show you guys what the yard's looking like in spring. It's March 19. So I think spring's the first day of spring. I think it's tomorrow. I don't know if it's the 20th or the 21st. The birds are going crazy. I love that bird. I don't know what type of bird it is, but it makes all these beautiful songs, like different sounds, not just like one type. Where is he? I think he's up there somewhere. Anyways, let me show you guys a little bit of what's going on. Almost everything has broken dormancy. Here's my plum tree, the Shiro plum. It put on a beautiful show. I didn't video record, but it was really beautiful. Just as beautiful as the apricot, if not more. So it's leafed out now, or leafing out, in the process of leafing out. Oh, there he is. He's on top of the power line. Just serenading. So yeah, and there's the loquat putting on some new growth, silverberry, and that citrus tree, the yuzu from seed, that's putting on new growth. Everything's growing right now, guys. That's why I love spring. This time of the year, everything's growing. We have all these new shoots. They're just little watermarks from the sprinklers. I'm excited to see how much that grows this year. That's in ground. And then there's my calamondin. And this thing, you guys, ever since I put it in the ground, it's doing so good. So good. It's so green. It's so vigorous. It's got so much new growth. It was unbothered by winter. It was a really warm winter, though, but it's still pretty hardy. It's got so much new growth. It loves it here. It loves this spot. It's really bushy. There's still some fruit left on the tree that I didn't get to remove, which I should. So this will just be like a little spring tour, just showing you guys the trees here and there. Maybe I won't stop at every tree, but I do want to show you guys what I did. I tried grafting a few weeks ago. I think it's almost week 3 or 4. We're February 22nd. I tried grafting. Oh, I grafted. I want to become. I want to be a better grafter. Right over here, I gotta pick up a little bit. I have a little bit of a mess. I gotta do some spring cleaning. I have 2 citrus trees in pots. The peppers overwintered, the roses, but this one I did a big chop because when I got it from the nursery, it was kind of big and a little too big. The Eustace Limequat, and look, I did a big chop. It was like double the size, and I wanted it shorter and more like this one. This is the kumquat, the Nagami kumquat. So I wanted it more like this, bushy, short and bushy. And this one was long and skinny. So I did a big chop to encourage all of these more of a bushy shape. And look, it's put on a lot of growth. It's doing what I wanted to do, to give me a nice bushy shape. And right over here, this one's not awake yet. This is my only nut tree in the backyard. The potted figs are waking up. need to mow the lawn. Like, because the weather has been so warm, the grass is just growing like crazy. Especially I gotta clean up around the trees, the base. There's my other citrus, and then there's these two here leafing out. We've had really, like a really warm winter actually, because we're not officially in spring. I think first day of spring is like tomorrow. So we've had a warm winter. We've had temperatures like in the high 80s. Down where my mom lives, which is like in 46 minutes away, they've had temperatures in the 90s. I think today is gonna be up there, maybe 90, 89, high 80s, like low 90s. But it's still officially winter. Well, it's spring. Spring. I think it's March 19. But we've been having these warm weather temperatures, like really hot temperatures, for about a week now, a week or two. So it was a warm winter, a very warm winter, and it's starting to look like it's gonna be a hot spring, almost like a summer. I think we're gonna just skip. We're going straight into summer temperatures. I moved that little citrus tree that I grew from seed. It is a hardy citrus, and I think it likes it better here. I've had it growing for about 2 years, and it kind of just stood frozen, like it wasn't growing a lot. I had it here, I dug it up, growing up against this shed, and I noticed it was getting a lot of shade, and before that it was in another shady spot. So I figured it's probably just getting too much shade. So this is its second transplant. I uprooted it twice now. So this is its third location. So I think this is gonna be good because it's actually putting on some new growth, and it's just a sunnier location. Citrus trees do like full sun. And I see growth. It is a, what is it called? A lemon, the I Chang lemon. And in comparison, that's my other citrus seedling. It's an amber sweet seedling, I believe. And this one is really tall. Like it's grown, this one is very vigorous. It had another big branch here and I pruned it. So this one was so vigorous that I even had to prune. So this one's way bigger, way more vigor, but it's been here in this spot for a while now, and it gets like full sun, like afternoon, a little bit of afternoon shade. It has a lot of new growth. So now they're kind of close to each other. See, there's that one and just a few feet away from each other. All right, so the pawpaw is here. This one's I'm no longer shading it. I did shade this for a couple of years, like 3 years maybe. I did put a shade cloth. I did a cage and then I would put a shade cloth on it. And I think it's big enough now where I think it doesn't need shaded. It's acclimated. It's gonna bloom. Let's see if it'll focus. It's gonna bloom. You can see those are flowers. I did just put a pollinator in the ground a few weeks ago. So I don't think I'll get any fruit because I don't have anything that pollinates it. But here's my little pollinator. It's leafing out, guys. It's awake. Now I have to shade it. That one was just a little tiny stick like that. And look at the trunk now. And those are the flowers. It's gonna leaf out soon. So that's my pawpaw. I gotta get shade on this before it burns, since we're already getting those hot temperatures. So there's the little 3 potted figs over there. I did a big prune, so they're short. They fruit on new wood, so you can cut them back quite heavy. There's the pink satin pomegranate. That's how I pruned it, kind of tall, leafed out. The persimmon, it's awake. I do see flowers starting to form, little flower buds. So it's gonna go into bloom soon. Ooh, mosquito, no, don't like mosquitoes. Um, the little crab apple is starting to wake up. The Whitney crab apple. Okay, so what I wanted to show you, I told you I'm attempting to learn how to graft. I've only grafted twice. This is my second time. You can see the foils up there. The very first time I grafted a citrus tree and a persimmon tree. I did 3 grafts on the persimmon. 2 of them took, 1 of them didn't. The citrus tree had 3 grafts, 3 or 4, and 2 of them, none of the citrus tree grafts, none of the grafts I did on the citrus tree took. They all failed and died. So I was kind of discouraged, and I did realize that grafting was difficult for me. You need like a sturdy hand. My hands are kind of shaky. I drink a lot of coffee, so I suggest you don't drink caffeine right before you're going to graft, so you have a sturdy hand. And I did buy a grafting tool because I did it with a grafting knife before, and a shaky hand and grafting knife, it wasn't working for me. So I did purchase a grafting tool, and that seemed to work better because it gives you like these nice clean cuts that kind of just fit together like a puzzle. And I'll show you the tool later. Just got it online. I think I got it on Amazon. So I'm grafting for the second time because I am running out of space, and I can't have like right now I have three different plum trees in the ground, and I could just have one with all those varieties grafted onto them and save space. So this is these grafts were done February, because we're in March, February 22nd. And this is a seedling grown citrange, trifoliate orange hybrid. So that's the rootstock. They're grafted up pretty high, almost like 5 feet tall, because the wall is 6 feet, 6 feet tall, high. It's a very vigorous like grower. This citrange, it's hardy, and I've never had it fruit for me. But what I've been doing is it's trying to put on new growth. If you can see, if it'll focus like right there. I try to remove all of the little new growth so that it focuses its energy on the grafts. And these grafts, I didn't buy scion wood. I just took wood from the trees that I already have, so that I wouldn't spend money on scion wood. And then since I'm just practicing, so it's just practice, it's just for fun, it's just for experience. Once I get really good at grafting, I will purchase scion wood of like desired varieties that I want to grow. So yeah, but these are, so I did a limequat here from the big chop I did on the limequat. I did a yuzu here. So that middle one's a limequat, that's a yuzu, and that's a sudachi. I am gonna let once those grafts take, if they do take, fingers crossed, I'll let some of the rootstock grow as well, a couple branches, maybe 1 or 2 of the citrange, so that I can graft them more in the future. And I can always cut those off and then graft other varieties that I want, or I can keep them. But the very first time I tried grafting, I purchased scion wood, and they all died. So I don't want to do that again. I don't want to waste my money. So those are my 3 grafts. They were done on February 22nd. So I think they're about almost 4 weeks old now. So I really hope they take. There's my pineapple guava, and my olive tree, and then 2 more grafts. I did fig grafts. I grafted onto this green Iranian fig that I don't really like. It hasn't been that great for me. And I did, instead of just killing it and getting it out, I decided I was going to graft over it. So I did Violet de Bordeaux, which is one I love, and it's one that I had a lot of scion wood from when I pruned my tree that's in the pot. So those two grafts you see on there, they're both Violet de Bordeaux. So hopefully they take, I left the one branch of the original rootstock, the Iranian green fig. But in the future, I want to graft something like Desert King, that tiger fig, the variegated one. But I don't want to purchase those since I have very little experience and not very good success. So this is me practicing how to graft. I will be grafting. I'm gonna try to graft every year so that I can just get good at it and yeah, get really good at grafting. Practice makes perfect, so I'm just gonna practice. Alrighty, so those are the, and they were all done on the same day or one day apart. So I'm excited about the grafting. This is a wake. This is a plum tree and it's a European variety. So that's a wake. My little citrus tree over there, the yuzu, it did good in ground and it's putting on new growth. It did lose a lot of leaves, so it did freak out a little bit, but nothing major. Like the apricot's leafing out. I just was cleaning here, this little bed. I have like, it's like a bed that's lining like little flowering bushes and stuff and vines growing on the dog run fence, which is chain link. But I'm starting to think, because I'm constantly having to like cut the grass grows right up against the little flowering bushes and trees, and I'm always having to clean around it. So it's a bed, but it's not defined, like there's no bed barrier. So maybe I want to actually build a bed and then mulch so that I don't have to constantly have to weed and cut the grass around the plants, because the grass tends to overtake. You see how the grass, like I have to come in here with these big loppers, like, and chop it so that I can clean around the trees. But that's a little, what is it, lavender? I think it's lavender. I think it's Mexican lavender or something like that. It's starting to bloom a little bit. It's a rose bush. I have a rock rose there. It was doing really bad. I have another one that's doing much better. The dog was peeing on it, so I put that pot over there so that it would pee on the pot and not the rock rose. I have a little vine here. It's starting to wake up a grapevine. And for the first time, my rock rose bloomed. I have one bloom on it. Isn't that pretty? It's a little rock rose. And it's got more, so it's gonna bloom some more. And another little rose bush. But yeah, look at this grass. I had to cut it. So it would be nice to be able to mulch, but I need like an actual little bed built so that the mulch won't leach over. My little pear tree. It was looking really pretty with the blooms, but they're gone almost. I wonder if it'll set or if I'm going to let it set. Another little rose. This is a native rose. Not native probably to the desert, but it's a California native. But yeah, my little mulberry tree, and it's got berries. I just pruned it a little bit. It is loaded with little berries. It's in there to give shade. And this one's waking up, another grape. My rosemary, I transplanted that lemon guava over here because it wasn't looking good in that pot in the front. It had a lot of, the Bermuda grass got in the pot and got really weedy. And yeah, I think this one's gonna wake up. This is my fig. I see this is the trifoliate citrus tree. It's waking up. This one went through something. It was almost dead. It had to regrow from the ground. The pineapple guava. The other one's doing great. This one, it looks good, but it was really big. It was a big tree, and now it's only 3 little branches. It had to regrow from the bottom. I moved my cactus, those 3, 1, 2, 3. I moved them. They were in a different location, and I'm kind of indecisive, and I do things and then I change my mind, and yeah, that's why I move things around a lot. Probably not the best idea. Once you get them in, they don't really like to be bothered, but I do uproot things that I don't like. The location, I change my mind about location all the time. This is where they're at now. The pomegranate here, I did prune. I cleaned the bottom. Let me show you. Do you see the shape? Isn't that a pretty shape? I didn't really lollipop the top because I like that natural look, but I did go around the bottom and cleaned up the bottom. So it does have it's got like almost like a more of a natural lollipop shape, umbrella shape. Here's another European plum, awake and flowering. This is a green variety. What is it? Rene Claude Dory. And then there's like my little citrus back here, the little citrus alley. They're doing good. It smells so good back here. Those citrus blooms, they smell so good, and they're doing good. Hopefully those grasshoppers don't attack them this year. Yeah, citrus blooms smell so good. Especially this one, this navel. Wow, it smells so good. Yep, here they are. Blooming. We'll see if they set fruit. I did fertilize with an organic citrus fertilizer. If you don't know the varieties, it's navel orange, blood orange, Moro blood orange, bear's lime, the mandarin, the Owari Satsuma mandarin, and a Valencia orange. I did fertilize with an organic fertilizer. I fertilized the lawn with an organic fertilizer first. Then I did the citrus trees, and I did the other trees a few weeks later with an all-purpose fertilizer, organic fertilizer. It's down there. I still have some left. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm excited about those grafts. I'm just excited. The thing that I'm excited the most about are the grafts. I feel like I did a good job. I hope they take. This one's putting on leaves and blooms. I'm still not happy with the shape, so I think I'm gonna remove the fruit and the blooms so that it gives me more branches. This grape, it's growing from here. I need to clean a little bit more here, but right next to the rock rose. It's leafed out. I see little grapes starting to form. I don't know about the location of the grapes. I thought it would be a good location here because I do have this fenced area that would be perfect for them to grow on, which they're growing on. You see the fence here, and they just kind of grow here. But I found out that grapes are toxic to dogs. So I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to relocate them or move them or get them to grow on this side and not grow on that side. Like, make sure there's no grapes growing on that side. They say they're toxic to some dogs, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna make sure there's no grapes growing on this side of the fence where there runs at. But yeah, so I wish I would have known that before I planted them. But I can always move them. But yeah, I still haven't had grapes, so. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's it. I will get to work. I still have to do some work. I'm gonna take the edger and clean up these edges. The grass is growing onto the concrete. Clean up all this, clean up around the trees. And yeah, then I got some chores to do. All right, well, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted on how those grafts did and if they took. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.